ede eba abebo dwumadi na dwumadi no aye kra behwe ye che ye wa no ye ni so sopa ya ne ntoto ye ne ma ye ka ye koye nim dadadadada bidin ede kwabna o Sudan kwa nyame aye adom ene o amini omuni dwuma no aye Dr. Frederick Ejako Odru ono ewa ha Samad Akalilu ewa ha no a formal communications officer Emma Ndis Ashanti region ono ewa ha Sanso ena Dr. Solomon Kwati Fokyo Okoke and KSTU ono a senior lecturer ewa ho ono so betene kan ewa dwumade so wo message awdra ma betimi de fa 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 Yansa bekana fe yakenkan ede amount ewo dwumade so ena ensem ewo ho ya yebebu eho enkonta na se yebeka ho nsem ewo dwumade so yebesha se afri omampanin se to aba manu wa krese oyomampani opese obo ogan man ho bra na esi yenra oye swearing in for some minutes na odensem atomudwa adwa edema womo wakoma sempa yebehwe sansem na fe yedi hu enkomo ewo dwumade so ade na okanyina ne se omomo abrabo a eye modest na afei sabi se homaso any opulence any show of power any affluence and nkore bani nyina omonyentontwene so mutu kwan ya no minister no appointee and a name wakwakofa hedopreya sabi baby atana ne bo aden na omonka hu se Ghana fo sika na omode ama womo se omonhwe so na omfa ne djuma enti omonhwe kwan befa so a omo edibedi djuma ye yanko ne enti omampani samode to dwane emra.
I must however remind you of the same caution I sounded to your colleagues who have already taken office, that the hallmark of this government will be modesty and respect for the Ghanaian people. There will be no room for arrogance and pomposity in this government. The resources that you will be working with belong to the Ghanaian people who put us in office. Those resources are not to be wasted on opulence and extravagance. I've asked the Chief of Staff to write to all government appointees that I've imposed a ban on non-essential travel forthwith to cut down expenditure. Any travel that is deemed essential and necessary must be cleared first with the Office of the Chief of Staff. And such travels will have to be undertaken in modesty, no first class. Also, all traces of affluence and lavish lifestyle are to be avoided. The people of Ghana are enduring difficult times occasioned by hardships resulting from the economic mismanagement of the last 8 years. And ours is to work to lift them out of this hole, not to compound it further.
We aye omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Sama wode atu edwam edefa enra womra na oswe in some ministers ena odisansemi atudwan afei deputy ministers no so honsam aba be gudwa bebre akabe na bi se kura be 56 of the ministers and the name omampani eyi womo aka nine na chese aba na no and still me who said the opposition New Patriotic Party da so kasa se omampani de aba no esua enti onfa bi enka ho latest obeka honorable Vincent Asefua and ode tudwa se 16 de esua na he deputy ministerial position bi wo hono ma ministers no bi wo hono ma ehia enti onfa ministers no bi enka ho eno ho ensam afa yenko and parliament na afa yenhwe vetin ho ensensem enra parliament nam so mo betena se na afa mo digwa no o mantimi amfo mo korum na enwanwa ye pa se ohwe se majority overwhelming majority any other opposition awoho say omu entimi amfo korum enti enra business also mo ye no kra no omra na honorable ahiafo eti adwamu no wo mu entimi anye ho ensensem ewo ha vet no ho ensensem ahodo bebre enso ewo ha no ma ene anopei yetra senafe yedi eho adwuma enso ewo dwumadi enso esom your range of others are ene ebeba na afi yaka eho nsem baba men koda ma bedwafo akwaba na afi yemfa yenkomo twetwe no enhyeso Samet Akalilu. Good morning.
Good morning, Unia.
Naboko de.
Adum de ache me onso.
Nyame adum hu achepa ko be mfiedu. Bebo o say ko be mfiedu. Me de me hu de ko be mfiedu.
Eco school no. Literature almost be the hyperbole.
Exaggeration. Okay. Anyway, so we be aboko de. Nyame asipa. Dr. Frederick Ejaku Odru, a local government expert. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, KOD.
Naboko de.
Right,
yeah. Nyame ase. Nyame ase pa.
So I did chairman no dia.
Asanete. Enokre. Nyame ase. Right, your trusted Dr. Solomon Kwati Fokuo ebeba na ono so yamana kwaba na afei. Ba ye toaso na ye di dwumadie no. Yeshasem from His Excellency the President and Sama wode etudwa and consistently ohwe ne nsem na wakana se womu de ye adwuma de a na kyese Ghana na ye ho ebesan ye na ye ho atoyen but ebi esusu se eye caution edema womu a omashase mom metri so no se omampeni still ogina baby a ogina nti enra wosan timu eka tworo mo se omo emo abrabo a sebi Ghana fo enya ho asem enka mamesha se free Akalilu ho na afi yenhwe nsema mampeni edibai but mamefa ntudwa se in the course of the program honorable Michael Aidu ono MP for Oforikrum constituency ebedi enkomo in the course of the program as ye call at that latter part no ebedi enkomo beba na ye di enkomo extensively but mamesha se free samado sabe mamintu.
Okay. Well, I think first of all no ye betcha Ghana for nyina kan party paying for from regional chairman, regional minister and obi bia wotie and that's what we hwe anopai na ye nka se President John Dramani Mahama he has started very well. Me gidi say all born to akọ Ghana ko chichi ko benche nyina no wotie Ghana for esufre enye for nothing na omampenya oba Ghana bakosem mu yato abatia no 2016 asem na mikan na within 8 years wasa anya a heroic comeback ebin sida ewo yamanyo sem eni yabakosem I think say Ghana for eswa nsu esaswa ensa no mu ehu de mu odru enti omo say President John Dramani Mahama dodo na ekire say we yabakosem mu a we osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in terms of impuntu nyuma yebetimi demonstrated that with facts and figures and every evidence ekire say oyo mampenya the first 4 years Ghana for man akwanya mano bedi o man so no eye eni so ade hunu ni mpuntu nyuma o demonstrate be it from school infrastructure eye akwan eye nsuo eye energy eye unparalleled for any government at least for 4 years empo a big crisis to say ohwe analysis all the aspects ohwe monumental project vis-a-vis sika President Mahama nyaya within the 4 years obedi o man so as against 1 year obedi 8 years any the monumental amount omunya na se sika omunya na President Mahama is miles ahead of the contemporaries about your democratic dispensation in terms of development. And having been given this landslide victory in the 2024 elections, there is one thing President Mahama ni dimina kwa ofasi yene no mana. You see what I call value-based leadership. President Mahama ni su ni ne ban HRS oyobia okotena afie for 8 years no. Why a lot of reflection and in most of the public discourse on our was on with the benefit on hindsight okotena afie no. Was no ma bebre. na saa normal na be inform decisions bebre a obeteki a betimi ama me no here ho atoyen because at the end of the day adiba kwa ya magana for to abane say ina yesusu say e wo say omampanyi anasi party obeba no odi normal bi betoto na kwan mu na ye ho ahenhare within the various shapes and forms of our economy. Now so our power ministers and I say CEOs empo enche MMDCs listen no ye sure say enche eno so beba. What it means in says sir appointees must mirror the leadership of the president.
Okay.
Because we are minister, deputy minister, and a CEO, and as baby bia or mampenya power say or so so man no. We are the president at that place. Empo una ujina ho ama President John Dramani Mahama. Enya nim President Mahama ni values. One of the critical values of President John Dramani Mahama na homrase. Ama amanfo bebre ese no ahomrase he ne obekaya right from 2009 up to 2012 we win elections from up to 2016 or free so nyina ade ba ko a untimi se bi for President Mahama any ahomaso. He has always led that. And he was any executives and as one where you or more power must say so ministers and all of that. And I think so far so good. Again, so share the ministers so far 1 year where you or more utimun so be bia where you bia, i.e. from the ministers to deputy ministers, you more munimdi. And for the ministers do na 1 year in previous government either say under President Mills pencil and also no President Mahama tama obedi o man so no one na we deputy ministers no a wanya sua hu no empo wa call school a wo ehunimde no na enne why den wa promote omo akonkan enti it is important to say omo betimi a deliver and I'm very confident say omo onimde omo sua hu no a omo betimi aboa President Mahama because ye di normal bebre na ekoto Ghana for anim and almost say then a to abamae. It is once a young fast square pegs and put in and I say square pegs in the wrong holes and I say round holes. It means say you need to adi huno a bit me abas. Number 2, and it said minim say Usha manifesto 2024 now your thematic areas. And most of them we use this smart approach, very specific. You can measure them and there's time limit. To the essence say in himself first 90 days. You can say we have committees now President Mahama so far what one obey review or the same education one obey the constitutional reviewer every now and then no more kumu I engage Ghanaians and you say ya mra pon kwan be say be fa so na sachra no na atimi I leave it because the constitution mra for the constitution is a living organism into kwan be fa so na atimi I leave the exigencies of today no nyina those are all campaign promises. So for me, as far as the appointees are concerned, so far so good. We have an overwhelming majority. Now, minim say President John Dramani Mahama, you could see say Opeso Jai legacy, a legacy Ghana for come 100 years if we are alive, and I say those who come and continue from where he lives. We remember so there was once a president that yet to abati and was signed by, but the second coming crowd now educhum in terms of touching lives.
So with all these things, you share some of the posture of some of the appointees. Ebi ohonoma yes, yabedi power. Ebi ohonoma opese ochese yes, ebi a bibi say ebi nkasaye mu, ebi niye mu. Could you see say nrade na oye no is a caution to those people because you who had castle mu, you who other people are sometimes some pronouncement na se no in a way. What you are saying,
well, I think say we say who say ubia on individual differences, and on issues of morality, na didn't say we benya senior ebetimi asusu say we need the papa. But what is unambiguous? Ni say Ghana for your year to say and no bi wo hwa yempe. Ebi ni ahomaso a President Mahama yeden e kan ho asem. Number 2, wo hwe profile legacy a wo kan ho asem na. Also, look, it is not for nothing a Ghana for two abamai. One of the reasons is person so then the governance or and I say 1 year more mutumino must show leadership by example. Number 1, and or banning non-essential travels. Non-essential travels, they say you say and say utu kwine, and I say and yeah, chin say was utu kwine and say so utu kwine. And let us also stress say or government travels. because we are appointees, so we are minister and we are DC. Your official travels and your non-official travels. So the be a be maybe me ban DC be and I say minister be a coffee be a the first class flight na abeda any issue. Or case look, it was say ye bo on mine the foot on bang because he can already anyhow. And until government and making sure that we are going to discipline ourselves. So by bit me a cushion raise the needed revenue. Near to me, meet it 24-hour economy. The promises that we have made to the good people of Ghana say, be making sure say, you be change your economy, no, making sure say our your economy now I am more import led as much as possible, no, say stimulate the productive sector of the economy now. Once I yet me producing quite a number, if not all, of a normal year use in terms of food and other products now. The HN say, or how I echo a sikaso, which CD, dani da CD no. Kofum na amanone sika mechre e bia dollar ne £100 ne ade cost ra ema ye normal cost inflation da ne da ye tutu normal mu once ye timi product ye create a enable environment through the 24-hour economy na private sector na I take advantage of the security that will be provided startup capital President Mahama say obema Ghana for empo ema omonso wo omo chefa ye di Women Development Bank eba they are making sure say a ma opesu odidwa one ya opesu okodwadie mu anase o start dwadie empo one ya o dwadie mu no ya ma mu the needed loan ya paw mrante ne maba o nimde na o matimi aboa omo in terms of proposal in terms of come befa so say omu didwa there will be value for money ye di momo ye timi aboa economy na konkan. So you could see the president is very focused.
All right.
And say ye ni so adi hunu betimi abaso na e was say appointees inside the watch and the import and I say the government of the insem nyina say e was say appointees no omo mirror on the leadership.
Right.
Leadership of humility, exemplary leadership. Say the bear 2024 manifesto na edi koto Ghana for anim no ye betimi implement na Ghana afan into my paeden.
Thank you very much, Samet. My member, Dr. Jakodruhona, on that same score. And the Omampeni a taxi near appointees now can someone who do be bringing now as like taking the Ghanaians into consideration, considering them na and yes be a my power or recognizes a name Ghana for and it to me assurance scanner or use no a Ghana for sika to mo kwan befasra on be bom bra na ankwan kutia Ghana for Doc Mamin Tiu on that and some Mampeni editor Ghana.
KOD. Mamin free me how so answer.
Okay.
The etwemekese. Se makana himso. Ramsia na himso. Mfutro ni ku minua ma na me ofase na menana na eyade a ha adwen pa ekwan a ofiti ase a enu ba bia wajai no ede ohawoba on futuro pi yede cardiovascular conditions bebre na eba iti mesre bibia ye betimi aye ede aboa na hinsofo na hinso wo trapatre echi ho sa ramsia ho no ehye ene sebi akwan no ntem ho sa mesre eye serious issue a say ya nhwa solve a ebekwa kofa long term health challenges amanipa nti mesre say ye maye ni nko ho say the regional minister and fair Askwa municipal assembly for no more entu o many enko ho mediation ayibi ombekwa akoye insuo no mde bekwa kugu so every now and then minim say a drip machines no ewo ho omo enhwe na say ujai enema gu na ejensema ekofa ha okese eba ye manfo wait there KOD
Dog.
sometimes history oh na very important.
Okay.
Na yeah ene tell bia wo catch bi wo ka historical facts nipa bi e ka se Ghana fitin ase ene se da bia metnase na me hwe enema asi wo man mu na me go back What is General Champon?
General Kutu Echampon.
General Kutu Echampon. Unim near Moye, Ogana.
Estes ahodo a Wogana in a son is.
So what estate? Don't go on
there be. Osi oya near be brave.
Oh, the certain say a champon. Na oye soja aban. Na sebio a kwanya e fa so egu na ni masebo o man mu. Even in summer ye kan fa General Champon. And a kwanya ye fa so bone to kun. Na otnase hindsight. A shed near my Champon ye. Including dams. Say he built a dam. Pond dam. General Champon is here.
Okay.
Say President Nkrumah is here.
Akosomo.
Pon.
A
A champon is here.
Okay.
But we never talk about this. Say Oye Bibi, if it's a anti-political party.
All right.
But that's another discussion for another day. Yeah. Omampani, why something phenomenal. I know the immediate. I'll always give him that. So we shall oba bam. A little over a little over a month. What me put to na buying together. Yeah. And time CC in terms of why are they? But as a man all can na Samed and then me share the kind to be the fachem. Na Samed ka say NDC was smart, say measurable, specific, but me more specificity as a moment penny kind.
Wow, and you're specific.
Debbie cry.
Okay.
How are you going to measure it?
Okay.
Say members will be ability.
I was talking about the manifesto.
No, come on.
No, and anti medeba. Nasema okay about mempe opulent lifestyle. And was say ube to kwanya, it must be essential. What is essential travel?
Okay.
Keo di chile me essential.
I want to here.
There be I want to here and
okay.
It is a chief of staff kase ehia dia ehia.
Yeah.
How do I know me amete here?
Say ehia.
Me tenase esese amamu nhye. It is a me pese mete de wo kan se what chire me. Say eba se u tu sa kwan we a. E kwan a ubetu akoye se ene ye essential.
Tika o
de ene se eye non essential.
Tika onfa eye we description
have any standard.
Okay.
Well, I was say my standard. And it's not up to Omampani nko say obeka say ne nkrofo no din hyehyɛ so.
Okay.
I was say yen nyina ye te akire no. You who say this government is not opulent.
Everybody.
Yen nyina.
Okay.
We are talking about openness. We are talking about transparency. It is not the chief of staff who is a judge of what is essential and what is not essential. The president should tell us, me standard in here, and near must say in here, and not the old qua yes, from say one who said baby president appointees, ministers, chief executives, chief executives from your friends government institutions near the CEOs near the only near my annotation. I know they're not specific to even the NDC. A bind son, and not even yes, a son penibia. One of the first things, even car cry nipan your call and use you be because a mempe.
Yes,
son. Office no, and then a kunyan. Utimi miesi san the table san carpet.
Everything a wall.
Emma ye say a painting and now say how SCC no the whole office must be changed. Wow. Is that going to happen this time round? Nkonya akonya we see say ye ba we ne etina ne we ana sports for ne ba no ne de ahoho a be ba ne we akonya ya ne etina so mumu ti hai sene ubia ye change wa another program so obekwa ko kunya fufura. But this is what we see about appointees.
Okay.
So if we want to talk about opulence, lavishness, and yema was say it me set it clearly. Cars e wo ho na no na mokọ amunyusu.
Okay.
Says me nim say ya ampene amobi amfa ne kanko. Ana ebi almost as well ka ne. Se cars no ma amfa anko so makwa ye nkoje.
Omo ya abandada na.
Abandada na de akwa ye nkoje cars ne mesi ho. Ministers no nkoso nyusu sa cars. And a cars no your car you use in the city. You don't need 4-wheel drives.
Okay.
They should use saloon vehicles.
Okay.
One say me more specificity in terms of say me percent you can lavishness. Because so okay so we use 4-wheel drives 4-wheel drives a consume fuel a chain way.
Saloon.
Obiti me ko park in the car. Na ya so air conditioner sisuko sise nipa no besan abefu. Lavish and answer in the lavish.
Lavish.
We need to set parameters.
Okay.
Send a bear, yen I bet tiddy, ye can I say. Otherwise, same way I can. Is it the first time I can be Ghana history?
Yatinesa.
Yatisa. That is why send ye abano, me find ye juma. If we say, minty min conco checking me can say, will be a live lavish lifestyle. A woman say back one copy or appointments committee. It will so be baby or timpo. And no crack
issue.
Watch it be.
Yeah.
Baby, or vis-a-vis na ketua wodi. If you say, who did you maybe? You see, there are more corruption. A con aye den wo man money say. Ye who kwaya, ye beti me who obi source of income. Minim sika wunyentino. A kwaya beti me dia check usika say who live above your means. Based on a kwan a wofa so bo bra enti say baby a woti say ye rent say ye purchase say wakoto ne bo no ebe mama hu say me hwe asomasi a KOD adwuma wo Kessben or ye host of a major program or major programs be a Kessben aketua. This is the levels be kwa wade side issue
okay.
Oh baby
Locum.
Yeah. Ba me sisi we nyina na me hwe KOD a lifestyle e busa me ho say
Mama na kwa.
Dr.
Mama na kwa. Na no ya ne se meka doka kwa ba.
Me ko ka KOD asa KOD na me beti ya kana se me mo bi
Doctor.
Eti me hwe KOD lifestyle na me hwe aketua ye ditua na metimi abusa me ho se KOD bi a usika na bi mfiri kwampa so.
Yeah.
Enti ye besre o mampani go further steps on establishing clear rules emma na pointies no say oba no ebi na make officer o mokwa akosesa so o mo sesa de a ebi o ma sesa no ma sesa e beti.
Yeah.
Offices, vehicles, these are some of the first things.
Residents.
And now lavish lifestyle na ye kan. Aben na ye bono. Wo former administration adia na ma omo ho eye hin. Be wona ka ba ko ba. Na police for miensa edi animu. Lavishness no. You see say traffic achi. Me baby me won cry baby me ko maduma no. Me nim say me free 6 o'clock.
Traffic bechu.
Me drew office na about 9. But me free even 5:45. Me beat traffic in na me ko do adwuma 6:30.
Wow.
Just
that 15 minutes
that's no difference. And I will say this. Me office na wo East Legon. Na East Legon me ma yire me ho akwa drew manim no. No almost traffic na eba. There was a day police ni wa share na tade. Oti ne private car wa ye late ne matim. And oh siame me jina in the middle of the road. I refused to go out of the road.
Yeah.
Eman. Or say I mean who so and I make a say he's no bigger than me.
Now on him they also yo.
Nipa na edimu traffic na omo kono on chain.
That's right.
Me sorry intem. And it I am saying this 15 minutes difference could let me beat the traffic. So me sorry me timi free 5:45 me chat traffic ni na 6:30 na me office.
Yeah.
But me free 6:1 man hwe ya me drew office na ekobo 9.
Wow.
Oh ye nyina yemfa obuo ema yen ho yen ho obi nchen obi eno nti ama ebinom nso a emu ye nyina no e go ahead eye niema bia enye lavishness no that is where it starts from.
Okay.
And let me tell them, this is a free advice. You see, ya to aba ama omampani Mahama any NDC a friend goodwill and omena goodwill it is a currency it is a sika otutugua a person it is a omo abema omo betie asema omo kano nemu asem ne de me mfa ne trasa me pene say omampani no ebe man hyehyeye
Specifics.
so that ye hu se obi abuso a then ye betimi aso ne tedwem say asomasi asema mo kan no otherwise ebe ye wonhwe de omo ye na omo nkrofo no so a edi nyinamransem afi ya to aba na wi obi ani ho a onye Ghana ni a ontimi nya na adwuma omunyai attacks no dosu se omampani kura timi yi nipa se onko ye adwuma na nkrofo asore se ya meboy amane na nsan bi mami fa we ntwem na me mfansi na afide bi frɛ me na obi a ose oye security expert samra GRA nsem ne ban na security expert odina fa me ya me metime dem akra me dwene me ho na ye ha me ne afrɛ me ai nanka wo so mampani ne okoyi nipa no consult NDC for be a chairman ne ade na wa anye ni nti no wo so mampani konachi na okohwehwem se sa nipa no no ye NDC ni anasa na it okay we am say normally say me ne obi engagement I mean pe say me chat na no but etu me sa kom and I'm say minti me ne wo nyina afide so ma won kan say mo ma me ya wo ma nko wo so ye security expert ya dembra ne di juma wo me who told you say omampani epa obi a obi kwan say oni me ama ma dwene ho who are you? Sabi President Rollins because who born dog and I work as a man penny a obi na wa me fro no wa nwene ho wo ye hwan and o man penny be fro no wa dwene ho oh Kelly yama enyema bi ya ginsem
Akufo do a similar thing about
it is wrong
travels make up travels he brought us
Akufo ne na ban omoy
amuni ho
these are some of the things and I say goodwill Akufo 2016 goodwill or the baba
me sure say ban be goodwill channel
goodwill or the baba
comparatively to this
but you see when you waste it when you misuse it people will just not turn up even to vote for you and NDC should learn because you see but politicians if you say nipa yen 24 any politician.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Remember Dr. Solomon Fukuro, quite Fukuro, but Mamenko Honorable Hombra. Mekwa Honorable in some no can be a better discussion today. Mamenko Hombra na Youngpa. Honorable Michael Edu, Oko Oforikrum constituency, ono NA NP Ewoho in the name of the NPP. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
Naboko de.
Nyamiado.
Ya de nyamiase. Parliament asa moje mo entre he. Na say. Moje entre he. Mo tretre na moje di right. My yes, ho na be sha free because nyama bi no wo ho no ma. Ya na yen ye wa bonten de won so report ne baba ya ne yen hyeda ntiase yi vetting committee ho sensem wo ho de kosi wo honom e wo honom nsem a epiepie mu honom yete committee sen ko mo yen hwehwemu nhwe nsem ekoye echi ya se committee no so mo ye adwuma se wo mu jayo ye hu speaker eko kan nsem ahodo bebre e de fa ho so wa suspend yo opposition ne se enyemra kwan so ono aba be kirem se sanse yentete committees no no so wo kwan akonya emrane ma no kwan so timi suspend baaye yese makwa akopacho emene ode eja sisi ye hu se ye mrane ne de ye adwuma o se ma pacho pa no ane de ye adwuma o eno eda ho eda no so yete se wo kasa ewo the floor of parliament efa eja hyehye no enso eno so ebubo ro kete wo de ma menyan ma na yentio honorable
yo keodi anope mi chia wetie fo nyina na me chia impanyfo panelist ene omo studio nso na parliament de hoye boko hoye boko na senia wa kan no woti abonti ana ya na eniem bu a wonti ase
anyway
to say eye speaker nsensem ye ba ya okoye suspension akasafo bibre kasafa ho e kire se enye grounded in law o hwe ye constitution ye mrapon ni mu a na speaker eni akwenya se ono a de tumi be hye nsa se wa suspend your free say o hwe even parliament adia ye didi juma e wo parliament no on the floor no ye niam mienu Ghana constitution ye mrapon no any parliament standing orders no enu ne didi adwuma wo ye floor of parliament o hwe standing orders ni mu standing orders 34 any 35 36 now the 130 kan ho a kire misconduct say mrahye bedwani misconduct ne ho a say process be ne emfa ne mfam into 34 ne kire say was here the privileges committee into privileges committee na be sam pense mu ni nyina owia no de ne report abre house no na house na debate the debate report ni ya Rihanna speaker ede asotwe an was the money pano atuja nti 130 ni so kire asotwe no was say ye the money pano na asotwe no the woman say oye mrahye bedwani na say wa misconduct ne ho disorderly act na edi kan say your first time and the first time oye sa disorderly conduct na ye suspend no 4 sitting days the second time I was suspending the 8 sitting days. And I say a third time no speaker ne mrahye bedwane betrans ni ahwe appropriate days. If we say emrane ehun se nipa no constituency na yi no edinaba. Nti wuntumi en suspending no emretinti bia ebema ne constituency for no ebia ne ye bi nti constituency for ni nya representation on the floor of parliament.
Okay.
And nti na emrano atro to say nipa ne misconduct no no ye member of parliament as part of the privileges no or first time no ye 4 sitting day suspension say ye bibia ye criminal offense ana speaker betumi akofa ebia ye constitution no o share act 123 no ye tumi ye no process no outside parliament na ye IGP police for nabem normal criminal procedure on the side of parliament and so investigation no nti ye share ya the was speaker dey in December 2 o yes say the course na ntwa yi na was here protected the sanctity of parliament na or take committee ad hoc committee if we say privileges committee na mrahye bedwafo ne bekọ akọ kan masem na bi ni ho afina standing committees ni the select committees ni yehye nti bia nyame ncha de be next week the na committees ni nyina ready
okay
nti oti ad hoc committee say ad hoc committee ni na enhwehwem owie ye no what committee so mo nhwehwem committee ni kra nya nhwehwem mo say ma suspend o
okay
2 weeks
okay
that means say adwuma na committee ni be ye no ye wie a yes asotwe bi o ha asotwe no kra no wo di amani pa na wie nti I say why we judge in your own court
okay
ana wo hwe ye standing orders ni ma speaker ni akonya bia wo mu say ono ade ni tumi e de suspend obi say or they suspending mrahye bedwani wo hwe example typical example un say a rebi ba appointments committee no sitting your friend no Emi Fahad Castle Emma ɔne ɛyɛ honorable anodom prenya akasa bi ɛmo kasa tia no mo kɔka sɛ oyɛ silly saa deɛ no oba parliament yi mu a ɛnyɛ adeɛ ɛfa yɛgitum nti na ɛwɔ sɛ wura no speaker ɛpɛ we bi ne yɛtwe na so yɛde ba floor of parliament a ɛyɛ honorable anodom pre report ma ɛyɛ speaker no speaker ka sɛ yɛn set privileges committee nti ɔno ankasa ntumi mfa ne pem ɛntwe wura na so nti gye sɛ yɛde privileges committee ne ba na wura na ba bɛka n'anum asɛm ana ɔhwɛ yɛ mmara pom constitution so ɛma kwan sɛ yɛde asɛm to obi so ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma nipa de fair hearing untumi mfa wo pɛ sɛ ne anka ayi me papa yi ɔkasa yi ɔde ne kaa nam a wɔhyia police ni bi a obu mmara so ya wɔgyina yi na police ni bu afu no akyi na akɔ police station ɔkɔ a ɔsɛ mo njeli no na judge bi nso mpɛ na asɛm ɛhɔ ani ajeli no yɛnyɛ ne saa ɛwɔ sɛ ɔma nipa no fair hearing ɛma nipa ne ka na asɛm na ɛtɔ asuma na sɛ yehu sɛ odi bema yɛgya na amena akɔ nti woka ne nyinaa bɔ mu a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan na speaker fa so suspende mmarahyɛ bedwafoɔ 9 no na kyerɛ sɛ mfa mmara kwan mu
nti ɛyɛ mmara no mfa nyɛ sɛ mokɔpa akyɛw no yɛsi speaker sɛ okay watwe asɛn
parliament adwuma no honorable afenyo markins ta ka asɛm bi ɔsɛ parliament mpɛ no ɛnneɛma a yɛyɛ no yɛ based on consensus
okay
nti ɔmokɔ conclave ɔmokɔ hyɛ kukuam ana leadership ne speaker didi nkɔmmɔ ma a ɛtwe speaker adwene baa so sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so no deɛ ɔyɛeɛ no sɛbe ɔyɛ panyin deɛ nanso amfa mmara kwan
okay
nti na ɛwɔ sɛ speaker ba na ɔbɛtwe san nanso akɔyɛ panyin
okay
wakɔyɛ panyin ɔntumi magyina bedwom na ɔno a metwi ɔno a n'anim sɛ mmara no mabusu o bo nti metwi asan nti na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔka ne sɛnea
ɔfa kɔɛ bi so na ɔka no
ɔfa nti sɛnea ɔka no no wohwɛ a wo sɛ majority sɔre kan bi na minority sɔre kan bi na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ ɔmo hoahoa ne kakra na ɔmo dɛfɛdɛfɛ no ɛma speaker tumi agye adeɛ ne tumu bɔkɔɔ na ɔtwe san bɔkɔɔ sɛnea ɛmɛyɛ dede wɔ abɔnten nti na yɛka sɛ ebu a sɛnea yɛyɛ yɛdwuma wɔ floor no ɛyɛ na nipa nte aseɛ deɛ yɛ quite interesting baako nso ne sɛ committee na ɔmate sɛ ɔmo mpɛnsɛmpɛnsɛm no ɔpanyin a speaker ɛde ne to ano no ɔno abo bɛgyira ɛyɛ 8th parliament ɛba bɛkɔ na wie yɛ na saa berɛ na ayi twema mentwe ba ya yenhu baabi a minority 40 ne majority 40 ɔyɛ recorded a ɔka wa abɔnten sɛ ɔno so ɔba chamber hɔ ne sɛ ɛyɛ majority for na kɔtena the right side of the speaker ɔbɛbo ɔmo a ɔhyɛ asɛ sɛ o incite violence sɛ ne side for no ɔmo kɔ ne sɛ majority for nto ɔmo mbo ɔmo saa berɛ no obi antwe na so sɛ wayɛ bi waka bibi saa ɛnɛ ɔno na saa nipa no na ɔde ne kɔ akɔtena committee no so sɛ ɔnkɔkyɛ ana woyie no a ne nsɛm bi a wɔkeka wɔ abɔnten to the extent sɛ o incite sɛ ɛyɛ leader honorable afenyo markins ana ɛkɔ ɛne honorable anodem pre ne kɔ sɛ adeɛ ne nyinaa ne ade wabu atan kora awie ɛwɔ abɔnten na obi akɔkyɛ committee na wo nso wobu nkurɔfoɔ atan na wofrɛ nipa ne so ɔmmra mɛtena committee ne so a de asɛm na afei wokɔ bisa ne bi ana apart from that wo hwɛ committee ne sɛnea ɔmo yɛ ɔmo dwumadi a speaker nominate no ideally sɛnea parliament ɛyɛ ne nneɛma no ɛno nti na parliament ɛwɔ leadership minority leader majority leader nti sɛ speaker wopɛ sɛ woyi obi free minority kɔkyɛ ɛkɔka committee ho a wo refer to ne leadership sɛ ebia honorable afenyo markins ma me nipa mienu free mo hɔ na ebia sɛ wɔwɔ lawyer ni bia na obi ɔte saa nneɛma na sɛ ɔde na yɛ dɛn aba na majority for nso ebia ma me nipa enum even composition of the committee ni mpo no wo hwɛ a ɛnhyɛ da anya committee ɛkɔ pɛnsɛm nsɛm mu no ɔmo de ɛyɛ ratio na ɛwɔ parliament ne na ɛyɛ nti ɛyɛ yɛnuanom NDC majority ne wɔ nipa 5 ana MPP wɔ 2 ana wɔ so but committee a ɛkɔyɛ investigative committee say no anka ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ committee a ɛsɛ show non-partisan kakra na balance na bia ɛyɛ 5-4 a na akɔyɛ 9 na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo atumi ayɛ dɛn ayɛ ɔmo adwuma but see a committee no wo hwɛ a in terms of ratio numbers ne kra no a favor one side chain one side.
Okay.
And apart from that, nipa na ye no. Speaker na de ne pe o. And I say honorable members 2 may you free minority. 5 may you free majority. Monko ye adwuma. Forgetting say sa nipa 2 no mo free party bi mu no mo ba parliament.
All right.
Omo leadership ho. Enti sisa we you so monko ye adwuma no. Omo wi ade report be no mo de come omo leadership.
Okay.
Well, ni nyina obu nani gu so. Enti I say speaker na de ne pay ye niam bi o parliament. Utie ne kase mo ka sa nkrofo so ya ye headmaster. Autocratic. Sabi anya nkrofo na e kan ono ane ne ye bi na e show sa.
Anyway.
You know. Enti committee ni de na ma ye ne minority for ye wo ho nsem bebre. Ene wo hwe committee no nkrofo ba even chairman no o leading nkrofo on. Obi o ye witness ono na de nsem esi e ba no. Wo timi bisa ne say na nipa ne beton say ahemfofo ne omo baaye no. Omo baaye omo bray ema eha no ekreti your uneasiness bebre man. Na wo mo bisa say na wa mbo kakese. I say who na who leading on with questions any answers I will expect to say obey or the bema. Ana nipa na mo so mema witness no. Mo kwaka omo nyina agu edan ba akumu. Na omo te ho. Baby omo te no. Obi ma witness omo nyina ati bi.
Okay.
Enti we ya te say we ya kwetena dem ho ka. Speaker and society committee no ka say committee should be done in camera. Yenye wo dem.
Obi a metwam fam.
Obi a ma metwam ewa enko abonten. Yehu an say committee chairman na invite media for say enko media mu. Now obi akwetena ma witness. Witness na o ma no. Ekwa abonten. Enti se ninua bi wo mu kra ontumi nka asem ne se ne yese oyede. Oka no ontumi fa pepe yo ento ho ema yehu no kra yede. Ewa asem nim. Obi nso kɔ ne party for hwe no. Ye nia your parliament, yes I political animals. You represent a party for. Enti nipa ne behwe so obeka asem na ebetia ne yonko a ebema ne party for so hu say wo kɔ no waye den. Wakoka tia wo mo. Enti emma no kra na ye pe wa ade ni mu no. Ye nya sa no kra no. Enu nti na emma minority for ye say ne in the meantime ya boycott ESA committee no.
All
right. Speaker.
Baba mamuso a parliamentarians no eya mono mo mo kasa nko ana because nei eno ora no don prede by say wakogira ba bi say okoto send this ni MPP ni NPP ni kwa mono ko ban ho na mono waka aye ora Emmanuel Bajradi eso say ono so betu so bitina kritu a ye mono mo anasa mo kwa na mutum language ase
your politics na ye no edu ba bi ana excesses abem bi o ho e ba quite unfortunate. Enti yenyina ye nam we are guided. Say sometimes we do baby and no ahwe kasemu ye no ahwe sene a won kwaslepe into the rough road. But minia penyi samia wuku na ka na asem bi o say 10% casualty is allowed. Sometimes woman na kakra ye dey aba be fem. Ana issues ni bi o I feel say ye create sensationalism around it. Ebu ana contest na nipa na kasa no. Ubeshe another prematie from another media house and so the full speech you know. Enti utie full speech na he baby ana di free ba. Honorable Akua free ya wini Ablakwa north. Obeje di say enne for close to almost 1 month ni. Akua free a high body gas protecting oni fie every day bi otu omuka. Every day bi otu omuka all because she has been under threat and attack. Our reported to police for near dia omunya ho hwe. Oba be si o ma amene che say otete. Yakoye election. Isi akenkan aba. Onkan nwie ye no na obi afọ so obi am na ye declaration. Ana ye se da bi yenkoye ni yi yakokọ taba court so on meye. Wa ba be keka bo mahu se Akua free ayede awi. Wo ye so koye declaration pe na nkrofa be attack. Oma attack ama EC officer o Greater Accra krom ko say niam ye den e wo ho nyina. Nti na EC ni enhu ba bi obeti aye declaration. Also here police protection. No dia ye police for also for protection e ma. Akua free so awini. Ewrab na oben so awini. Akua free wo fie na machofu aba na o ma betoto niam aba ho ne ade na o ma bebo nkrofo na o mo kɔ ne ade. Eno ehu na o mo de hye Akua free ni MPP for na wa Ablakwa north. Ena mo no abo anodom preko ho kwosra omo into okwasra omo oni omo kasa no ana ma asa asem ni statement ni yeden ebem
na sometimes a different way
yes opam ohufo a
oto ne
bema ana say inso tap oncheni a oje wo edu ba bia na yaye excesses na ama abroso na ama nipa no okasa no ago off
oti oko screen so a Kessben television na nimi no bo ho no obi da Ablakwa no for ase so mato abama no and your friends billboards na esisi ho anyway
but ade na esi no minyan mendisi for me sromo omutwa asabia to ho no I think say civil society in Ghana for you be amfa na adwen course. If we say yekoto aba MPP ho aye hi. Enti ato aba MPP alusu. Enti mona monya momoko na mo hwe hyehye mu a emfa ye ho. But we are being taught a lesson. Me as a young politician, me share lesson a film.
And say
lesson a me share film ni say me call election. Na say edru coalition a me kwa kofa nkrofo abeguo say me wini o me wini you ye be basabasa ne force isi am na declare me the chaos
no I heard that is it am I san ye person chire man
the chaos na be ba o man yi mu enu nti na ye ka che ye nuanom say sa de na esi wa Ablakwa no omunjai isi na police for money protection no declare and yes a subsequent election bi obi asua baby obi abehu say aye yi bia de hia ne so akofa ne matwofo ne ade aye den aba ho no de o ma bedi nsamone ohun an election course minua dapa ho I think I have for no south the same today say abrante na amnani anye de nkitu abi anka omuji free nsem enu achi kra no omubobo ne nkrofo ne bi tu atwitwa omo seka ma baako e ka baby aba 2 weeks ni osese omo kokosie no ana enye ho nko a baby bebre sa ne ma ne yedai e course this act of violence na e course no I think say in our election where it was one of the most peaceful election. Our processes was so smooth. Say if not for few incidences here, omodi macho foko gu a coalition center. FOC isi say declare me share yenu Baba Sadiq. Baba Sadiq ye aka elect polling stations be 30. Number 4 isi am na declaration no abet na UTV. Program so say una wedding kunim afa wi ase a ye kokoleti di aka ni nyana sa ware and these are things that was say ye build a democracy no baby anka Ghana ya bedu no ka ye twemu wo ho nka sa ne ma we nyina enye say ebaso
all right but me musa enra mo boycott to parliament ema mo boycott to anti parliament enti me nya
ya boycott parliament
na mo ye den
ya mo me put in contest
okay
ye na ye nka the right thing
okay
Parliament jumedie no wo hwe standing order na standing order 64 e kire quorum se wo ba ansa na parliament beti atena se na ya government business se omampanyin de business bia appointees say ye pass approve ni ade motion or floor ni ade ansa na ye beta ansa say business no order 64 ni che say e was enya 1/3 of members present and a parliament 1/3 91 was a
91
yes it is a 91 no ye ba chamber na ye ndu 91 na ye ntumi nya business
okay
and ra ye call chamber no na committee ye adwuma ana ye parliament sit be 12 o'clock ana obi o ha me say na menya visitors from my office nti me share visitors na wi ansa na makọ chamber but you say oba your office ayewo parliament TV a wohu de ekoso chamber nti se government business better utumi eba down no akọ chamber ho no ye kọ chamber ani ehu se ye nuanom NDC fo ye 13 pe
13
ana ye ne MPP fo na e watch chamber inside ni ye 15
okay
nti ne ekwe do so che omo ana ye leadership free ye se ye ne ayewo office ayeye yi adwuma ne ade emra down tie nyina ye ba ye no na fe MPP fo a e watch chamber wa be ye 30 into the can NDC 30 no na 43 and you raise the issue of quorum
okay
say you do number na ye dey business no but na speaker per say order so ye and ye catch any say no emra ne say number ni ndu 92 na enye say o ye enti mama ni mbu mra so no ye lawyer nimdie fo a wa ye lawyer ni ache enti mama ni mbu mra ne so yɛde to n'anim wie ya no wɔtwentwɛn so abɛ 30 minutes ɛma majority for no ɛnso buy ɔmo buy ya ɔmo na ɛwɔ dodoɔ ɔmo nipa ne kodu 40
okay
40 no de kan yɛ deɛ no ho a still 70 nti endru 91 no
okay
and enye we ne first time o ebia no ade ne na
epia bonti
this is second or so or third
okay
I see
okay
ye kwa omoma mo na mo de mo appointees eba ese ya approve omo na mo amoma house a mo hwɛ se emom ye mra ye dodom ne mra me approve nti ye check quorum ne na kyese enso ana ye ka che speaker say ye ni quorum dia ye ntumi enye adwuma no ana speaker ye say ye rise but most importantly me ba na meti se menua ba ko ka say ye mo ye mampanyi John Mahama abaso na watumi aye record time the fastest appointments me baby ameti there from where I am sitting make I say minority in parliament ana was here bo mabaso kese
anything
if we say omampanyi ba na say oyiyi na appointees a appointees in the obeyi me kai say na akufado ye to abama no less than 2 weeks na ni fie ho ye press conference yo sha say so obobo the ministers eno kra the obo ministers ne be 20 at a go but omampanyi John Mahama the ministers no obo 3 first 3 obo na ye finance attorney general and energy and oboye or the first 3 in the parliament no ana ye process mu no appointments no say ye the standing order 127 say the nipa ba parliament omampanya appointing say ye invite na e was say sa nipa no we publication now we solicited from information from the general public about nipa no near ye mpense mu fa nipa ne ho enti ano na ye ma ye who period of about 2 weeks and sana vet na koso enti ideally say ye follow normal process ne dia and ke was say ye dey appointees ne ba ye no first batch no 2 weeks 2 weeks no
Kessben.
ye wie na sana ya ye vetting na the second batch no the ba no so ye publication 2 weeks enti anka by now no ministers ye nwie
okay nti mo na ye mama baso because mo na mo hwema expedition
ni omo tena ase ana o ka kire omo se menuanom ye ni yawa abamu da ye nim se ni government business tie se mo ba abamu na se even finance minister ni ye nyi na approve ni mani nya ne letter o de kwahye adwuma ase a budget square was so de ba parliament e ma ye tumi aban ne sha ase ye na adwuma no e delay obehwe na budget e ko be June ansa na finance minister be present budget yenso yempe sa yempe se aban no Ghana ye build a democracy nti ade aye nim se ya penso no amboa no ye nhwe mfa ndimo nti me ba floor me raise the issue of period no na ma say yen wave it off from minorities ayen ye be wave na mu nyina ma dey ma second nti odi motion ba floor no ana obesere say sa 2 weeks period na constitution ne makwan say ye mfa nye mpense mu no ye be wave sa 2 weeks na free ho na because ye be wave ni nti e was say majority ne so vet no mo ma ekwan e ma ye tumi bisa nipa no ensem a Ghana for peti ni de ebe boa ebe ma nipa na adwuma akwa ebe so ye right person or capability ne capacity ne nimde na ode kwa ye adwuma no ena e ma ye wave sa de no nti se ye de nipa ne edin ba beto abonte a ideally anke was some ampanyin potro ade edin no koma parliament ansa na beto abonte we there for the first time in history no ampanyin ono try no publish it akwa social media akwa abonte ansa kra na parliament inside dey aka parliament insaka 24 hours near ye vetting 24 hours near ye vetting
I see
aha enti eno na ama uhu sa speedy vetting na I see a boni pandiana yakoye ne vetting na ye ana ye vetting ni pani wi ade che na o match report the above floor
all right
na ye sitting ya minhu ye kwa ya approve about 8 motions on report from appointments committee ministers ya approve omo bebre omo nyina akoye omo adwuma
biamra aye jahye no so na afi we finally obeka no waka kire ofori kromfo aden jajise no wo trase hweye no aden potting ena ede bana what can be done ye betimi avert that situation.
KOD jajise no ewiemu nsachraye ohwe a unse na say US California ejabi to ho hu hwa isa Armageddon isa wi say ewie ya na dey eba no nti ewiemu nsachraye na ene ubisa geography for na omeka cho say ye will be a friend no El Nino effect any La Nina effect the extreme weather conditions see that say extreme dryness and extreme rainfall and eba nti whichever of them are at the period no eba no it to me the problem bro nti say El Nino na the extreme rain and eba na it to me create ema unfu ne flooding ne ade bebreba ana say La Nina nso the extreme dryness and eba nso a eja hihye ye dey eba enu bi na 83 ebebo fa Ghana eja hihye ba ye come see Ghana bebrebe no it took us about 2 years and some year recover from sa geographic climate issue no ana sa climate issues na sa bebiem enti last year ebebo fa Ghana ema nso to bebre ema ye nuaba ne no bai bebre SSA ana this year nso dryness na ye dey aba enti dryness na dey sa eja hihye no eba ana ye countries bi o effect na ye no extreme snow ye to ho na ebi currency in their history eda enti ye de no eba wo hu se edwa October mu ho omo a ye nuanom omo Wood Village Sokoban eja to ho ma ehye ma I think say emu ho me ne honorable sticker Steven Amwa eko ho no mkosra omo ana wo hwe de esi wo Kantamanto eja hye market ni nyina miami oforukrum kra minim kra ma counter about 4 different incidences quite interestingly adana na me statement no sada na ya send me message say you oforukrum Gary factory honum Gawulan honum eja to fie bi mu ama ahye dwere ama nipa be 35 aye displays omom ni omoma omunya ba bi omobeda enti ene me free ha mekọ ho akosra omo na so ame magazine EBS ho baby bebre na eja no ACC enti na me pese me draw aban na adwen ye den ACC say these occurrences na ACC no e was say as a country ye pe long lasting solutions den emano I say Ghana ye pay ad hoc solutions ade ne ba ya na yakosusum ni ya de ye jai ye wo omaya even your fire service cry nya well resourced you have a lot of fire attendants and the fire hydrants your markets acquire fire service ne be fa cry de room akwadum jakra ye den eno akantamanto hye within less than a month ye see edwana ye den awie edwane nso ye de enua na ye dey esie ana wa wonim fire ho ayi me na me ye petroleum adwuma enti ye training ye fire ne sa ne ma safety issues no fire enua ye fuel enti fuel nya just petrol ni diesel na wo hu no fire service for nyom ka so meka cho say enua ene sa eniema we nyina ye fuel enti say eja to wa ni nyina abo ama eja no ehye kese enti the na me can say e was say your markets no ye sha say share long lasting solutions to say possibly say between cry irrigation sprinkler pipes e dia fa market nim na ninam omo no sheds no echi sa na ye create sprinkler no a share mu na ye de e bia smoke detector scrap bobo so na networking wo edwanim cause the journey any name say na see edwanya dia fire service between a room
but on we ho said the year na haphazardly said you betim the sane mo hi
eni na hwe
obi kwakwa kutwa obi intention obi kwakwa kutwa kura de akọ
KOD bibia no ho a wontumi nye
okay
and also more pipes bi plumbers no minimum send your friend no sa pipe green den yeah obetumi mahu send ya kantamanto omo abo omo sheds no obetumi layer fa esro round all over in the market. Baby a be to me the metallic poles, SCC vantage place. Nom the pipes na fifa. Send ya ejaba ya automatically a bed.
A bit me.
You so kakra be gu ho no mama emu aye wet na reduce damage oh di endum ne kra de but e be boa ma reduce damage we was ye forward thinking country ye be solutions. Apart from that, Shesenia ye ambulance or Ghana. Edrum may be Ghana near any ambulance. Accident see near the nipa to pick up to near day. And Numuna President Ekufado de sa special initiative. E buy a koto ambulance makuma 300. And a Ghana offer baby at least who's ambulance a day. Ewo honum. Now say me a football tournament to be before election and a crab could pry. Within seconds, na your ambulance or be far no de ne koya or saving ne nkwa. Enti just as we did with the ambulance, no. I feel say it was say your papa John Dramani Mahama or Mampenyi Otumi what is Minister for Special Initiative. Otumi eyena fire services so your resource omo na your craft fire tenders papaba. What should say Oforukrum? Your population of 300,000. Population of 300,000 no. Your fire service are depending on your KUST. Meanwhile, KUST so share the whole university community.
Yeah.
And it means say asem to baby na say asokwa any KUST friend to me am boy na asemasi. Obeba na wo dining na shedrebe. And these are the things I make sure say abani betumi dey as a long lasting measure no. Yen resource o mo na yen putting measures in place. Apart from that, education on a jashishia no. It was say ye to me pejem. Na ye markets near the resource fire service for no more koye education no more. Emma enkrofo. Fi say aye annual occurrence every year be a perennial, every year be a wote. Wo ha ye say ejawe ashina politicians akonoma koye donation. Near the is that what we want?
No.
And nuntina ye ka say abiding for an insurance na. Apart from that, and so on-site resource insurance companies nibi. Na ye dwano, send your bank credit seed money better because say a share the cost involved in a car ye boss or mine. Sab ye tier taxes nibi their year insurance as see the yina ma a foreign so to kakaka send ya a share en kobasa fena bank coach sky day. E dia kutana insurance for no I take over na and where was some of the one. To me, Eddie Abwa.
Overcome, basically, finally, Keto will be captured for Rukum. Going to me, Mahama, a meter, one guy, and you have me go for Rukum. Eddie Kain, a bushel for a jato tomu fear, Shisho Mufia, me Mamma Yako. Weekend, the on be humanim. Yamakako Sao Mona. Ya ni oma kudidi nkomo kakra na me obibi kakra ho ye de akwa support omo na yakọ pepa omo nisu ana ofurukum adwa no so ahase ayeye na nsi amekọ St. Louis Secondary ekọbo omo ne ma kakra tense mo kra mo be capture ye ana ya isha adwuma se a schools ni kakra yakọ omo exercise books ni ade ye wodwuma de bebre aye beye afi na ye toto ne ma na omo nkoso mfa mpa bonta mechi ye kwan ye wo bebre ye kopushia ye to abewie ye contractor no asaba wo guso amaye by now crowd they we first ceiling no enche obegu second ceiling no enso amaye anwoma so high tension for nso ye ne contractor na kasa ono nso abaso a wo ye adwuma gidigidi a wa sha ase kra gu first ceiling no from high tension no call eye Pentecost sorry honom no enti ye se omo nkoso nya aboche e ma ye sese ne omo nya aboche di amaye no no mo fampa bonta ye che adwuma ne so nanso ye wo position de nanso de mo de ahye ye nsa ne nim se nyame be ma ya hode ama yetumi aye ama so mani. All right, we Honorable Michael Edu of Orikrum constituency MP and out in Kano Oko parliament we say new ones no more modern papa say you say the old ones no mo na mo sorry na hey na mo jeni mo na mo kasanya sem kuma ya me sham mo nkoso sa na ya beda se na no penso e say o pass it through na odi ensem de any chimu e de abrayen ya da se honorable and out in can me back straight away na me ko Dr. Kwatin Fukuho na anyway right my doc akwa babiu
I said who the parliament nkomo yeah man some kan asum yo de assembly crying kobi
doc look man try e do he ro ho so kaka na by me hwe president very in some of the two no na yen samra doc Ntie underscore o kan sama hodo bebre
ma Ntie no Ntie etifo summit etio so me say after elections na kasa na so for because ya na I Ntie ase
sabu
Charlie having the preach you
in preach heaven
Debbie.
Oh, okay.
The young guy we answer now about uni programs and about so for
can come.
Which I always listen to the program.
Okay.
You must say heaven you preach you. I just say more brapani and go heaven. Now people be a day
anyway.
I do we need be there. Yeah, I don't know man for the Ojumano.
Was also two for so say
just a tune for them.
Okay.
A tuning nina the here and say Ghana for. Eduane kakra be sin tables no benya biati.
All right.
Tune for them. The afutu nso nyina de me fa mu aba nyina ne say mo ye kra na mo ma Ghana for hu say mo ye.
Samum.
They will do.
Samum.
Emma Ghana for hu say wo ye.
Na say at the end you na me mu.
Obi kotona vet. Obi to kotona vet. Honorable. Na okase oni dan onsi dan oni bia na ba bi otekura ni nuaba in the high man $15,000 a month no high man you understand it na Jata that's the young guy
Sam George
so ni bibia na iri ni tuama no Ghana for nyina hu se sa niam we mu nyina no enhwe da nya no kre
extra na oka ke di sauti
na we do bro
extra sauce
you see or no
extra that
it na me kan se nya ni bibia ba ni niam na kakra
qualification woman qualification
Ekosoa. Na osan be kase. Osan be kase mo live. Sa muzure
extravagant life ne.
Or
lavish life, opulent
lifestyle. Na kwese adan ko da do. Because what we see, what we hear, what we know, it's not only NDC. It's about the politicians, their lifestyle.
Okay.
They will cover it up. Oh, me told you, and no me sunlight. Oh, watch home to. But the boss man me out to abre ni di different.
Okay. Doc.
Color different.
Oh, also they different. But the corner they better no so they different.
You understand it? See, better now crisis here. Ya kasa say politician buy. Oh man, kwa man kasa. It is there.
Okay.
It's there. But oh yeah. There you're Mahama kaya menene na ya adwene say oh yeah. Fa sabi adwene eto ho. Ne man mmesi obi abufu.
Okay.
So ukona ya sala eto aduane. Penini eba akwara gina ho. Esi yetima penini no ansa na akwara nako. Tino ye campus ho na omoto wa che ni bi enjo. Papa kuba musa. Monti mon papa mane kona. Akraba ko se yenso penini na asuma.
Oh, okay. Yes, Penina.
Yes, Penina.
Okay, just one for anyone. Okay.
No more car, no papa, and the girl beat you. Just a papa talk money.
Aqualana. Anyway.
I cried out smoking. And I cried again. Penina.
I see.
Eya yenhwe ni me ni nyina betimi atwa e betwa ni nyina betwa de dok kan no ese set parameters no na parameters ni clear wo ye didi agro yes ye didi agro say oba ben mu a fa woni ma wo asset declaration joke joke
joke
joke.
Yentimi engine bibi betimi aye amana reality.
All they can do, but those who can do will not allow themselves to do. Omo betimi aye na ankasa mom ho nye.
I see. Ti ebe kan sa keke.
But more say I'm willing and able. The two keywords in the boom can you papa willing and able. They are willing and able, but they will not.
Okay.
Few and bold because I made the enemy way and son me buy, but no crampo no enhancement bit me about. We have something called political capital. That is what they use. The politicians, the key idea not just the properties now. They have something called political capital. The political capital they can use it to do anything. Yachi will be say na or far phone I mean make us mujano. Yajano. Or pelando baby, when that is where they misused. Into politicians now, mom or the young guys now. You're a mama, a quenya biom. So mbitia, ebebua or mwankasa. But the name of Moody seeing the you. You. As you can't want here, Ubenya 41.
You cannot win here. Benya 41. Anyway.
3. You understand it?
I see in some now I can dodo in some womb. Anyway. Power na trivia ne yoda. So when you could di car net what was be convoy no. Convoy no. Nyakwa ko tena mu bi na okwa. What's that? Jerusalem on head. No obstruction.
How to sunya less than 1 hour now one land day. Yes, I look at them for. You understand? One more da home side, da home side. Ananka President Elupre Ababisi. Now the car ebe fana. Kauno se ka obo abankese. On accident bi si mu ho mere bi o mo ka se the car the omo onunti amode ka ba no de Elupre aba. O de Elupre ko na mo san de ko na mo de ko anka mo yedede. Because my head Jumo hospital. My head Jumo Lieutenant Dunstable Hospital. That is UK. Here Jumo. Good. Yeah. Say ambulance for ba. No more kwa. On before be no more kwa. They get permission. Say should you go blue? I'm an officer or hospital and I sign say I take say they should go blue. Let just mean say way emergency muti me ask.
How crying you ni
Debbie.
Police car would decam. I just say assembly. Ansana wa who say police in the ade de see the car so. Ansana wa boss Irene. On the traffic.
Mr. My hospital administration, my judgment oh. Do you have to sign? Say ambulance we are before we record. They should go blue. So the nipa ne be normal ko empty. No, they go unless you when you call.
Another emergency.
That's where they go.
Okay.
But what are we seeing here? They are so happy because ka wom. Adwuma is ka wom pa no. And it's kind of bomb some na say be ya bubi nom down.
I see.
The lifestyle can see be that down. I know ba ko say bosumi bia na oko UK kusuya de ba.
I know a deputy minister.
Yeah, you're some judge.
Oh.
Oko hokusuya de ba. Also here in the boy na iro ton motia moja kura
motia moja let say
oni ade ani bo ode no wiase nyina no motia moja so
doctor anyway
so motia moja one drop kura na wasa ti busa na say oton motia moja kura na kabeti mi sponsor wukunu say every month bia onko abrochire nkosua de course no koye no bi nia and the same person no esa atene ebe condemn obia na ama abufuo na ba na nipa na ne buofuo pechi number 1 na ontimi ma ho meka hwenkyere no na ote ho otwen into the ballot board rabisi ho wose me ko afuo o ma ho kra no obeto nti MPP form no again apathy ba bebrebe no mo de kwasa apathy no say amanfo ameto no mfi say amanfo fu because of delegate system amanfo yigi scan I am fight maybe but bebre so no enye because of delegate system a lifestyle bia omonko fu lead ye ene ma ne fa ne kenten so ko bukuru ko semansia kru mafufu nti o meto aba no obeye campaign abonyum nyina o semento nti se yemane koseya the democracy na yeye no yemane koseya enye kakra no voter turnout from the yinimu no unya 50%. Ne banesa party a wo power no wo na ota sofa nti se NDC aba power kama so mo hanto to niema yie mo hanto to niema yie na mo ba be kan say na mo say heaven yim preach yo ho family man fo mpe preaching bi etie de mo pa hwe an say ya action so mo antie sa niema no mo ya voter party ni be ye kese na ye kese de usofa ho no mbehwe hwe mo nkofo nyina ubonyum kro mo nsa I dream rebi lot of part and MPP kra nam krum penifo nam krum kwa akra ntwene kon no hwe wo mo so to them ntwene say akra ntwene kon kra no hwe wo mo onye ne boni bia but near the sense of your forefathers so they should be careful you're Mahama wakase bi wakan Pastor also ko hane heya na betu ne alupre di akwaba
eno so yankasa nkyere no
me say se wo ka no se wo ko hane ha ba ya na unu alupre na betu akode aba ne ehunu the cost
anyway
into was essential travels this is utwa Africa hu nyina hia within the short time say essential no me hu essential
anyway
ye de friend essential ne say kwaya na de bibia ba
the friend essential no
na me no to the essential be the chen upie
okay
upie kofkrum na ba anajo na irebu ofu but to ba na be yini magu ho bibre mu bie ka to mo twene ma na sika gu ho a next time Brantem kakra na odi o che dodo ni me ye kamande na ukoba ya osan so begin on say taxi ya buy akra you say me pie be fiareka o si o essential
I see
KOD so ko wo pon adwuma num so bia pon by 9 de na odu fie o bedru fie 12 bedru wa yinie ma gu ho yinie ma e bie tu onkra twen o muntimi nda twen ma sa na san diska bia pan ho ase du tu on e all you be and dem tu so abre wa dwuma mu next time try na brand
and essential
o no na essential na wo bedru 12 no san fra no adwo driver ni gina unja na hima me no can say essential go di enku enu
that's it thank you very much everybody have other issues on was 2 p.m. was Antiman so let's all support President John Dramani Mahama to build Mother Ghana because I believe he's the nation's builder and I know he will deliver. We 2 p.m. there or the Abrayan. Good morning, QD. We, the NDC, are pleading with John Dramani Mahama to give Honorable Fred Afenyo a position. This is Eric from Bekwa. Fred Afenyo. Okay. We are suneniwa. Ono edie enonom. We say, please, Mr. Host, I greet you. I have been saying this that NDC don't govern. corruption. Whenever they are in power, they only make noise. That's why Baba Jama once said, if your party buys goat, say sheep. Let your government look good. Look at what NDC man is saying about his government. It's all about noise making, nothing else. Martin from Kokoso and Oduwe Abraham. We Amansan Ntie Osekiodi, Penins Women's Bank Opese Odebano se Bosia wono de bema emano yesre womo se womo hwe yi na insihunu na ankoye se tetedie no a insihunu befu 55% na any 40% no eba no sadia na ene emano bejinso wonu entua omuntimi ntua okay ono so edia ode aban Masawudo Obantama say Mahama and his Attorney General have decided to clear all his former appointees who were being tried at the court for allegedly causing financial loss without the court hearing. It is clear that Mahama has already lost the first fight against corruption. Any attempt to prosecute only opponent will strongly resist it. The battle still remains the Lord's. Okay. Michael Ewo UK Ashford say, good morning, Kildy. Please, per what Honorable Michael is saying, the minority have made their minds to frustrate the work of Ghana Parliament. They should try to be decent in their dealings because this time the whole world is a global village. We can see what's happening in Ghana. All right. Please tell Oforikrum MP for me that he should always come to the program. He's brilliant. Wow. From Bright Takwa. And Odi we are bring and or say good morning, Kyori. Ask NDC rep in your studio what development under Mahama is he talking about. He should tell Mahama to roll out his 24-hour economy policy. As host, why are not people talking about Mahama's super clearing agent issues? The man who says he is coming to fight corruption is the one who is clearing his corrupt members from the court. My question is, can he prosecute anyone in his government? Most Ghanaians are quiet about this issue. President Nado left the city at 14 cities and now it's more than 15 cities. Why? Bright Takwa Ena Oduwe Abrain. We every teacher constitution. And I say teacher kujo watepa nyina susu. Or say no wonder most NDC MPs are responsible and just come to parliament by chance, not because of what they could offer. They are there to enjoy the status and benefit what are not interested in their work as MPs. How can a majority of 187 fail to form a quorum? They are busy sleeping. Please don't go there, Miss Remo. Some of the words I can't pronounce them on my network. Na Yemra. Right, Yemra Education Ministry. The education minister Edin Sembi Etudwa nanum ho hyae o say omo ekwa akohwe na omatnasia bobo ho ahwe say ene teacher training allowance no ombema rather an enhance a loan at the students no na afei omahwe say ebase oso omu yifri ho a omo beyi edi efri ho. The issue of teacher training allowance and then loans. Doc, my mission is free ho this time around. Base my bay between 6-7 minutes, man. Wadaruma.
Make I say me will invest. Some just need to look. Says can a bar to say campus. Mama, young politics in 20
Right.
about some of these things. The kind. Ya mamu for no ebre a ho kire wo ye better to me sustainably a support to education wo man loan ne gie no kra no wi a obi timi wie school na for be 4, 5, 6 even 7 years onya adwuma obeden etua loan. These are critical issues that I was saying. Yeah. Me kai say me te say NDC can say omoba omuntwa loan. So ma kan dia ene omutwama omo be kire.
Friend saying allowance.
Sorry. Say omo kan say omuntwa mu dia ene omo nye careful. But so man kadia omo a kwan biya say omo behwe alternative means of supporting education. I don't want to dwell too much on that. Mini facts whether omo kanya no manga. But so omo kanya so omo ntwa mu de ani omo nhwe yi no omo amfa omo nsankoka. But so man cancel there. There must be a holistic discussion. A crime ben betimi aboa education without necessarily touching these laws.
All right.
I know the
okay. Right. You hear about parliamentary boycott and so minority, any special committees, nonsense.
Parliamentary boycott. Almost MP Bettina also man boycott. Name they couldn't form a quorum.
Okay.
And if it is a common phenomenon in parliament.
Okay.
But then any NDC for so if NDC would need the micro minority
okay,
to form quorum, what is accounting for that? Metie MPs because president on increasing number of ministers, no, he can never do that.
Never.
Oh,
okay.
Because say oya na wabu Ghana for kwasia. If you say o share your book, say on anything beyond. I'm not here. Anti-president Kufon Nason Tia Ben. 2008, NPP lost. So what president? No. This president will not be allowed. And he say, he has a social contract with us. Say for any number above 60.
Of course, he has repeated that even after election.
He said it. So me Sansama MPP for catching say onye and on one and me pacha no. He cannot beg. He shouldn't beg. He should be able to work with the number because President Mahama was not a novice. Now a big president da. And all pa no say me ba metimi aye say. And I believe he can do it. So he should do it. But no kwasem ne say. NDC has got a big problem. A lot of people are peeved. Say nya position. There are people in parliament. No mususu say anka was say your ministerial positions nya they are not happy. Some of these people will not be frequently in parliament.
Nya position.
Bebre on time.
Samum.
No because share a ministers are 54. Sorry, 56.
56 now.
And as I say, President Mahama, 56 no. A more about 45 or so MPs. Maybe about 45 MPs. So the remainder no, only 45 free 180 something one. You have over 140. Omo betimi anya mu 90. Say MPP for class omo ma a year sitting. So ma MPP for me, I don't even want to talk about MPP boycott. MPP boycott na the moment fanto. This time it wasn't a boycott.
Okay.
MPP for there will be a lot of boycotts because a parliamentary tool opposition minority parties use. So it's normal. I'm expecting that. But in this case, MDC could not master the we are quorum now omuhiano, which is 90. So where is the NDC omo whips? What were they doing? And you need members of nipa 180, more than 180. You need half that number to sit down for you to get a quorum. You couldn't master that. Even when there were some number of minority people there. So what is the whips in the day no more?
Okay.
So there could be a challenge going on there. I'm not privy to it. But for the fact that with this huge super majority, say you say micro minority. This is super majority. Now untimi master necessary quorum. The whips are not doing their work. 1, 2. There is a fundamental challenge. People are not happy. But unfortunately, the president would not appoint any more people.
Additional.
Beyond the 60.
All right.
It's here, money bebre, mutria 4 na akano. Na se wuku vrem dia wanya. But 4, ye ko chama nipa about
140.
140.
What's your average? Right, Kalilu Mamra Hona.
Yes, so very quick one. Permit me say may a few. Number 1, the
time within 6 minutes. Yanko, Matilda Yanko.
You didn't carry President Mahama flight use yes, use Nebra. I think maybe he say a trust our level. No,
we can go.
No, the reason is that there was clarity brought to that issue.
All right.
Felix Ofosu kwacho honorable. I on a buying Casamafo. Clear the air. I have here graphic online. A story I attributed to him. Headline here: why President Mahama used the brothers' private jet on his trip to Senegal, and this was dated January 19th. The most relevant portion, a quotation, me quote, quote: the most critical point is that this alternative agreement has not in any way, shape, or form cost the Ghanaian taxpayer a dime, unquote. Because there are allusions, was say you declare Sika, and I say Costa, President Mahama use Nebra Ibrahim Mahama jet and Ecosia. I think that at the end of the day, we say about President Mahama Basso, any Ibrahim Mahama Basso.
Can we look at it from the angle of gifts and then Sanya Mano? The influences the house and the government and all that.
But bottom line is that all I'm saying is you see, in a basic principle of the law of natural justice, wow, legend was who show evidence.
Anyway,
and this is also to say, again, your parliamentary oversight.
Perception.
Perception could always be there. But all I'm saying is, wow, who say, Obia Edi Bonibiano, a Sudi Eda also, say, Ucheche, Unawudi, Nina Soyeden, ever. Clarity has been brought. It is all contrary evidence. HSA. Across the state,
not that across to, but it may have future.
Debbie, any future. Say,
what time? Yes, it's
I'll private in Mudikwa. A month for our condo. My mom say, hey, okay. Fair about 14 more do can and 1 for passenger plane. Uncle.
Okay. Which would have cost the nation. But
and now some penny for now see more through a moment 5 in first class. Some of them more betting don't bottom ska because more coffin be cry no more call abruti that Monty be a more cushionia dear, but my betting be as also a trap. I don't crab my top plane, but also more monko to come
on such example. Anyway,
and so for me, the American is it's an issue of judgment, whether or not a moral issue than a legal issue. Into whether or not say President Mahama. The Bonnie and I say, there is no evidence, sir, and I'm on to. But of course, President Mahama has indicated severally, say, on above the law, where Ubia Ghana for Bonabaso, including Manasseh Azuri, so one of the most tolerant presidents on one who, especially
that is Manasseh.
That's what I'm saying.
That is his view.
Yeah, so
Manasseh is not the totality of Ghanaians.
The intro was many Ghanaians, and I cited
including
but Manasseh is an individual.
And I'm saying, the context is very important. Many Ghanaians, including Manasseh, have cited.
Propaganda.
Number 2, so they say, let me say, over issues I call Parliament. Honorable Ablakwa and Honorable Sam George had featured in the discussion today. Let us set the record straight. Say, so far there is no evidence against Omo. And nothing a Parliament I then a pass Omo. Yes, if you obey my perception, so obi ewo sika bi anase wa fa kwan bi so but once me
I see a pass wa
only why
all I'm saying
me say me 15,000 a year minua ba na de ma
converting and I'm saying say that's one of the reasons they go through
yo some kajo me say goodwill is a currency
yes and the minorities so fee say boni bi wo ho a ekutia because they subjected themselves to the tax law, they subjected themselves to emrabia ewo man mu habia and so far bibi boni bia ni
so how will you take it say the minority will recuse themselves from the approval?
It has always happened.
Only problem they wouldn't have recused
so that problem
themselves.
has come out. Say that problem they can even go as far as to the court, to the Supreme Court, to prevent these gentlemen from becoming ministers. So to the extent say omuntimi invoke the needed law to prevent them from becoming ministers. It's just deja vu, much ado about nothing.
Okay.
Now quickly on education, very quick one. Teacher training allowances. Bottom line say it was an affirmative action. Say Sebi Miko Wesley College means me a trained teacher. To be fair, my time not allowances in no ever hobby. The engineer say at some point in time, teacher training institutions now be unattractive. To the extent say Sebi 1 year university and I say first year tertiary institution. That was one of the areas I move focus on. Yes, I admit even those times. Any time will be 1 year university grace all of that, but because if you in terms of sikasem or training college, at least you be feeding it 3 times or be accommodation free or you or guaranteed job because at the time you were posted until it became an attraction. But as we moved on, there been proliferation of several colleges of education, including private ones or training teachers. Until our man now will have more numbers than the public schools can absorb.
But still, yeah, or deficit with some schools.
Because there's also high attrition rate. Because Minim said there is a mass exodus of Ghanaian professionals, including teachers, especially in recent time in the US. Once the opportunity is the one person because of our conditions of service in this country, say salaries in overform and all of that. So the me can say teacher training allowances had been introduced as an affirmative action to attract a lot of people towards the teacher training colleges. It was the reason, so we now tried at some point in time for some 3 or more years, depending on where you are teaching, you qualify for the FN steady leave with pay. Into who school acquire with degree, now by year 8 all of these were part of the measures to make sure some for training colleges. Whether or not, say say that those allowances are still important. Vis-a-vis, say you upgraded teacher training colleges to tertiary because now teacher training colleges or more degree no we are more degree to so be our Kenya acquire education and that's what Winiba and that's what call UCC acquire degree. So the argument has always been okay. So we diploma now any very attractive. First it was certificate because maybe a teacher 3-year teacher set a free honor diploma and buy and now we've moved to degree. And so be Kenya UCC degree. Now or no loan now. Why would you give an allowance to someone who is at the teacher training college? So that has always been the argument. So it is for government to say, look, this time around, okay, once you are a tertiary institution, let's make sure that there is parity. Degree here at the College of Education, degree at UCC, we degree, we are more more conditions of service and the GS or wherever you are teaching will be almost the same or similar. And we are availing to you a loan facility. Loan and you're compulsory all over the world. One of invest a student loan and you'll be an agent. If you feel that you really need it, you take it. I admit, say there are challenges about your teacher training, even the infrastructure system. In terms of dormitories and all of that, and yet it's our traditional university. It is the reason our honorable Haruna Idrisu and the Education Ministry we are going to adopt the gradualist approach. Say the Bayer, we are going to enhance it. Again, the allowances will be running, enhanced allowances. They'll be running alongside the loan. Kopim say, Mrebeba, na yaeden, yayi allowances na free.
Thank you very much. Remember Dr. Kwati Fukuhona for Minti on the Doc.
Boss.
We now have the last bite. That's what we do.
When we say first, na busum bi ho na friend Brekunde. Brekunde, so do I meto.
Donc menyi kakra o. Menyi kakra o.
Breku na obi enkom no. Oh ba wo utwa ntora akora utwa ntora na breku na achew.
Okay.
The politician breku na chichi o musa.
I see.
Nkanya nwanwa kanya ha adwene say at a point in time policy bia ni ho a wo de ba eye cutting a stone and whatever say ye ntimi nya ho bibia ma ne ye enke ye ma ne ye ba politician omo posture ene magana fo enso e prim okoma e ma wo sisi a wiemfo teacher ni a woko school yes it's can no the mom say just to attract them and answer for motivation there be a ho kire no mimi ko training college wo wa Nostrajahan Training College. What me go school.
Okay.
Alawani ba, mix my down for back, me call it back, crunch, crunch, for a minute. Alawani ba, that time na police officer ni back, Bawa George. No, ne etere. Ba, tell ne more damage. No baby, what different TP ba wa.
Okay.
It me, G for no
triple jump.
Because na some of us na papa ma iska. Nti no beka ho aneboa.
Okay.
Ba na enye say na anko training college because allowance was there.
Yeah.
Enti unka say unko gina research ben why e kire say research ben why e kire say nipa e ko training colleges no about be a certain percentage because of allowance na attract mo kwa na senye won bo mo.
Okay.
Oma brabo mu onyini okọ na nimu na wawie secondary na okọ na nimu na ohia nema wa ABCD sana life be kumi ayeye kakra anu ka ho bi na bi omo allowance enka ba bi papa bi kra na yoma nko bi okọ university tertiary bi an kesen ko gi ekusi en kakra first omo no mo master programs sana ye o best grade ma omo. So you think I say you chum because a month will be private universities are banned. Well, that be Sanka who Castro say education for no a hot there no who chum. No I in loan there. No I can't tell more parliament ministers and say most allowances are mojin clothing no allowance ye chum in the any loan.
Okay. Okay.
Me say car loan go and check car loan the component of government to any there or mutia. Any conditions ye de ma omo e mo mutimi gi sa ka lo sa condition ye de ma omo minum mienu ye tia ka V8 nki agibi ba ko bank se ko akwaji loan so de kotoka ne hwe paper kra won fili nwe kra no wabre omo de banks in de chesu omo na the dealers no omo talk as in de chesu omo pa ko se omo twa parliament no ho ahia Kiemia sa condition bi e teacher for sa condition bi ko bi ani beje ti e ka kire o mo say social contract o mo ka so o mu ntwam ye mu o mu ntwam
yeah
na o mo kan
ai o mo kan miti me fa brofo enhance den wan e dey enhance o bi kwaje bo say enhance asa be how can we o ko mo bi bo say enhance e dey enhance
but university for first year for no sisiga
o jam fan ko e be ka kai no Yebeka kai ban no so I listen and I'm nyahwe kwaku
sorry obere rem dey so
and them kwaku can do kwaku Samuel yeah train into on fe bin shewem so we posture boss yeah Kodi so we start efie una wo fie as a father now we posture our lifestyle we change name bi because some person sit down to you are sacrificing name bi wo sacrifice ne bi na wo ka kire wo yeso no so ngu ne memo kitchen wo kakra obeti ase na wa fe na wo miem so wo dressing wo so yin kwa na wo se design kwa machine do ne san designers the bia designer na de be fi no be ka kire wo yeso pon kaba onya kaba ne pam na mo pese mo ko bo mo dance wi on fiu eti ka kire amanyofo se o mo so be me be ma teacher ni awrohuni teacher training ni awrohuni aska no granta mantem awrohuni less than 1,000 Ghana cedis a month e be chansa na ba bayifo kra no principal fo ne bombeza fo betete hu nyina wa hu nyina manaka ketekete wo so ndie wo abi ye free ho wo de onyin free ho equity any system ni mu mre bia umbeboa ma wiemfo wo ho ye propra na namo wo ho propra wo de ya na ye kan se wo de ye nyimfiri ho won de do nyimfiri ho tell them say a social contract teacher training for mu here ska no ontum mo nyimfiri ontum mpo yes no san mo kra access to loan now baby woman bank woman tell husband say ma hobi Honsuma obi. Yes, I know. It you be teacher ni no old school ni ho akere na oba bontina no ho bekere na sa learning to become poor.
So choose between say them all alone. And this will be
Faka ho. Me o de wo be pia bontina me mo be hia.
Don't festival me na be.
It ye best. Hwe wo nyina nipa bia wo nyina na wo be sent. Eno krepa na haruna. Okam you're her and okrepa no okam ba samre na no mo be there da nkora na jom vote no wo he fa wan kasa no kora na nchira o
been very honest a position on teacher in allowance been very
language na mo use wan ko gina ba bia kan jo se mu ba mu ntwam be say no tama no mo bontoa ayura her no kasa amamfo ti some of us will listen to him. Haruna, or people lousing from all devices. Sam Redan and Kubacano, Kurenan Casamrena Sunsun Crocano, no cano Kura Samrena, Ibiananke. Basa or did Ginaso, one of the pillars out of the winning elections in the day. So obey why some committee what talk of education for what talk of university for lecturers professors ebe o memumu ade o TI committee because me can committees et you are now you hide behind vice chancellor person ABB me so person ABB no who say oya man for because say na say no at committee was a committee's report the committee's report hiding behind catcher your mama said you should be bold catcher me feel
that festival na ebe na so
catcher your mama said you should be bold rather so all be hiding behind committee or no near to abama no ya to abama committee ni bia ya to abama committee ni bia ono what to abama committee
no your man face mo ye di share say better
to do ABC what to abama committee
so it is just being keeping in faith
committee ya to abama chini ana yoro mama di na daso
but
this is in bia on better bia you should Bob Marley say every man have the right to decide his own destiny but in judgment there's no partiality you should be prepared say onye bold do something before you die.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you very much. Madam Dr. Solomon Kwati Foku, University of Kumasi Technical University, the best university for over 10 years and still counting. And I said, no, your mind, me from who do you anyway, Dr. Frederick Ejako Drew on your local government aspects and Summit Akalilu, former communications director Emma, and this was Shanti Region. Thank you very much for your time this hour. Na ya de kuya PCA Sarbedia Kwasi, ono NSH Media, Edebra Sarbedia, sorry, Emma say. Joe Laka Abba na afe all the sports Jumedi no Abba betwaso at the Amamo. Miding Edi Kwabena o Sudan kwa. Bye bye.
Pause.